Hi, thank you for joining us today. I'm Donna DeMarco with Aunties Sewing Kits, and my husband Dan is behind the camera. We're here to do block 3 of the Solare Block of the Month Club. It's by Banyan Batiks fabric, and Bound To Be Quilting does the pattern. We actually have 8 blocks this month to do, but it's a lot easier sewing than we've done with the other 2 blocks. It's just a lot more cutting little cubes out. So we'll get started. Okay, so we are going to start with making these here. So we're going to take, and let me show you something with these triangles too, because we have 2 sets of triangles that are really close to the same size. I covered up that one there, but it's really close to the same size. So what I did was I marked this one with an A and this one with a B. Because see how close they are in size? So then I just wrote on the pattern which one's A and which one's B for the size, so when I'm putting it together I can have that. Because I was thinking, man, how am I going to tell that apart? So that's what I did. If you think of a better way, let me know. Okay, so let's get started here. We are going to sew these ones. So we have a short one and we have a long one. So on the long one, we're going to put this little triangle that we had here. I made it A, but you can make it whatever you want. And we are going to sew it so it goes up. And then we're going to do a short one and we're going to sew it so it goes down. And that's going to give us these. Okay, so we're going to take, and we're making this. Straighten that out for you there, nice and even. We are going to take the fabric 9 and fabric 16. So this is 9 and this is 16. Sorry, the purple doesn't really show on the purple very well. But we're going to sew the little block here to this block here, and then one of the half square triangles. Then we're going to take a purple block and put it with half square triangle. And then at the end here, we're going to put a triangle here. And it's going to make this. All right, now that we got that done, we are going to take this one and we're going to take one of our small pieces and one of our long pieces that we did. And we're going to put the long piece here. And we're going to square that up so it makes this nice. Now this won't stick out as far because we're going to have seam allowances here and this as well. So we're going to put this one on here and it's all going to square up. Trust me, I did it. It's here. But with the seam allowances, it's going to make it all come together. But then we're going to have this whole half square here that we have. Then we're going to take one of fabric 2 and we're going to sew it on the end here, and we are going to have fabric left over on each side because of the seam allowances, and then we're just going to cut this square. Let me take one of these off of here. That's going to make this square, so we're just going to square it up here because it is going to be a lot longer than it shows here because of seam allowances. Then we're going to take, after we square this up, we're going to take fabric 9 or 6. This is fabric 6. Sorry about that. My pen, I couldn't tell if it was a 9 or 6. I hate that. And then we're going to sew it on here, and it's going to make this whole beautiful square. Then what I do is I take a big square, or you can use a ruler, and I just make sure it's all perfectly squared up to the dimensions that's in the book. So even though there's 8 blocks, so it seems like a lot of sewing, this goes together really quickly. Especially all this stuff you can chain sew, and it just makes it go even that much faster when you start chain sewing. And we'll have that all back together there. So easy peasy. If you have any questions, please feel free to put it down in the comments and I will answer them for you the best I can. And we also have this quilt behind me. This is Who Let the Hogs Out. Isn't it just adorable? Oh my goodness. If you have a young person in your life, this would just be beautiful on their bed. And we do still have quilts kits available for this. It just turned out so darling, didn't it? If you like this video, please hit subscribe and give us a like. And we'll be back next month with block 4. Once again, thank you for joining us with Aunties Sewing Kits. I'm Donna DeMarco and my husband's Dan behind the camera. And we just finished the block 3 of Solare Block of the Month Club. And thank you for all your likes and all your subscribes. We really do appreciate it. And we'll join you back here again next month.